Hello, YouTube vinyl community. That was what I was playing was the guitar player of um, Ashra Temple. I'm not sure if I said that right. He is one of my favorite guitarists. That's the CD E2-E4. Love it. It's great stuff. Love hearing his guitar playing. Well, so welcome to Odds and Sods with Edward, aka Prog Rock Tommy, here with vinyl update. And just recently picked up a CD box set with 2 DVDs. So let the show begin. So the CD DVD box set that I picked up is Jethro Tull Heavy Horses New Shoes Edition. I still haven't opened it, but this came out here about a week or two ago. So went and traded for this. What's really cool is that you get, of course, a Steven Wilson stereo mix and some what he says associated recordings, and then a double disc of a live concert from 1978. So Heavy Horses is the latest in the Jethro Tull box set. So I highly recommend these if you can trade for them. That's what I did. I traded for mine, but it is some they're really good and they sound very the Steven Wilson mix, I don't have to go say much about those. They sound great. So I'm going to start off with a couple of records that have been on my rotation. Then I have some new stuff, and then I picked up some cheap stuff. Here's a record that's been on rotation. It's Lard Free. I probably have shown this before. It's a reissue on Wah Wah Records. Progressive jazz, guitar. Not sure how I say all these titles on here, but I recommend this. Lard Free, unnamed, if you're looking for something in the area of prog rock jazz or prog rock. This one is really good if you can pick it up. Comes with this really cool artwork poster inside. Lard Free. Don't know much about this band. This was recommended to me by the owner of the record store that I go to, so I picked it up. This other one, I'm not sure how you say this name either, but Futis is the name of the album. This is really good. I don't really know how to describe it, but to say one word if I could about it: experimental. It's gatefold. It's a reissue. I kind of really dig these covers like this, Life and Life Beginning. So that's another one that I recommend if you could pick that up. The artist is, I'm not going to even try to say it, but I'll spell it BATTIATO. So they've reissued 3 of his albums, and I picked up one of them. Now the next 3 records that I have here are ones that I traded for, and some of them I had a while. One was a recent trade, but I picked up a reissue of Winter Hawk Revival, which is an awesome heavy rock album. Great guitar playing. I think this is the only album they made. Winter Hawk. Really good album if you could pick that up. They're getting kind of hard to find. This one was a recent trade. This one contains Judas Priest's first 2 albums, which I really love. So I went ahead and got the, what they say, limited edition, but they seem to be everywhere. Judas Priest Hero Hero on Koch, K-O-C-H Records. Really cool. Glad to have that in the collection. And another one that I got a while back was the 30th anniversary of their album Turbo, Judas Priest, with this really cool album cover. Actually, I wasn't very familiar, with this album. So, I mean, I was familiar with the song Out in the Cold and Turbo Lover, but this album is really good. I really enjoy it. Glad to have the alternate cover. Look, the mix is really good. It sounds good to me. Now, the last few records I have to show were some cheapy clearance dollar bin. Hey, this is not wanted here in this record store anymore, so take me home. So one of the things that I found was this is I do have a few kids type records, you would say, but I found this really nice clean copy of The Return of the King, Story of the Hobbit, Disney Records, but it's in really good shape. The book inside, if I could see, if you could see that, it's still intact. The record is nice. It just has a little surface scuff, but other than that, it still has like the dust on it, so I'll clean it and I'll probably most likely play it. Most likely will pass it on to one of my grandsons when they get older and I get them a turntable. Another one that I picked up, I don't know how many copies of it I have, but when I see it and they're in great shape, Jethro Tull, Aqualung. Such a solid album. Gatefold. Of course, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this. Really good record. Another one that I picked up, I do like one track on this, and that's the track Hydra, Grover Washington Jr. Feels so good. Arranged by Bob James. Like I said, I've only heard one track and I was sold on it, so I picked it up. It's a nice listen to. The last record I have to show is Chick Corea, Tap Step. Picked it up with a 20% off coupon. I haven't played it yet. It's in great shape. Great musicians on here. You have, like, I'll give you a few names. Hubert Laws. Who else is here? Joe Farrell, the saxophone player. And also on tenor sax, Joe Henderson, one of my favorites. It's on Warner Brothers. So used a 20% off coupon, and it's the only thing that I found that day that I thought was worth getting out of the clearance bin. Well, folks, I want to thank my new subscribers that have subscribed to the Odds and Sods show that I do here, Vinyl Update. Thank everyone for their kind comments, and keep spinning.